Hi friends, today we are going to explore another tool that is with the name of GLM-4 with 32 billion parameters. This is a new AI model that is being developed by the Tsinghua University KEG lab, and this tool demonstrates an exceptional performance across a wide range of natural language processing tasks. As I said earlier, it's having 32 billion parameters with having contextual length of around 8K, and it supports around 50 plus languages, and the benchmark score of this NLP, or the natural language processing model, with other state of the art models is 85.7. This is basically a representation of its layers, and this model is having basically an architecture of is shown in figure, and this architecture shows a 2D rotary position embedding for better sequencing modeling, and there is a sparse attention pattern as well, and hybrid dense sparse attention mechanism as well. The training is shown over here is having three phases, uh, which is basically pre-training, instruction tuning, and alignment. And this is basically having, as you see, the training loss, which is almost around 1 from phase 1 to phase 6, and similarly the validation loss as well. Similarly, its performance is visible where here, which is compared with the GLM-4, basically it's GLM-4 32 billion model with GPT 3.5, and Llama 2, which is also a 32 billion model. So with dark blue, you can see that this is GLM-4 model, which outperforms almost others in MMLU and GSM 8K. It's amazing. It's on the top of all, but while in human evaluation, the GPT-4 is a bit on the better side, while in all other benchmarks, that is RACE and Boo IQ, it outperforms. So this model is basically amazing, and this is the performance benchmark. You can check these performance benchmarks in other on other websites, and here it's mentioned over here that on MML2 for short it's 72.3, while GPT is 70, and the Llama 234 billion is 68, and so on. So this is basically the above bar chart is explained here below in the table of form. Now the key feature are that this is basically a 50 plus language support model, and its strength is of course as it is basically produced by the Chinese, so its Chinese and English version are strong, and basically it uses a multilingual vocabulary, which enables you to interact with this in different languages. Similarly, this is basically its learning process is very amazing also, and there is a control generation, which is basically advanced techniques like contrastive search and nucleus samplings that allows for more controlled and coherent text generation samples. And this model is of course amazing. We will check the further details of this model on other websites, but let me tell you that this tutorial page was basically generated by the GLM-32 billion AI model, and just with a simple command. So now let's move to basically on the Olama page. Basically, you can use it from the Olama, and here you can see that this is the same 32 billion model. You can download it if you have space on your computer. You can copy this link, and then you can paste it on your command prompt and you can download it. So it's very simple and you can use it very easily. But if you are having no space on your computer and you want to use it directly, then you can use it from the open router model, and if you click the chat you can use it directly here, and you can put your prompt over here and you can use it. But and of course this is free, and the most important feature of this is basically it is free. So now let's move again to its some of its amazing features that are given on the open router model. And on this model you can see that there are different parameters of this model are shown with the throughput, the latency, and its basically usage. That you can see that on RooCode, it's 343 million tokens are used, and the top usage is reported on RooCode. Similarly, on Cline is on second number. That is, its use, the use of GLM-4 32 billion on Cline is on second number. And similarly, these are other apps that is there. That is open router. On this page there is an open router chat room, and here its usage is on fourth number, and so on. So you can use it from here. Furthermore, its API key, of course it's free, so you can use its API key from here. So I will let you in a while that how you can copy the API key and use it on the basically on the Visual Studio. On this page, this is the official page of the basically GLM32, GLM432, which is chat.z.ai, and here you can give a command and it will respond accordingly. It's having basically multiple models in this on this page. One is this one which we are using, that is free. This is another one. This one is proficient in reasoning, and this one is Z1 rumination that gives you deep research and synthesizing insights, etc. from the websites. But this model is not free. If you want to use this model, this is not free. But the above this one model is free, and this is amazing. So I have given this small command just to see whether it's working or not. So I have asked it to make me a full web page application for the functionality, and its functionality is to basically fetch data from a database, an API, possibly a front end. Oh, okay, this is basically it's this is not my command. Basically, my command is this one, and I have asked it that can you make me a web app in which I will enter the year, and the app will display me at least 10 prominent personalities. So it has given me this, but this was as I haven't used the API key in this, that's why its response is basically based on the mock data. And if I copy it and use it on a website where I can run the HTML, then you will see that it has produced me a response which is like this. For example, if I say that what was in the year 1947, then what it will do, that it will produce me the personalities born or died in 1947, the personality 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and similarly the historical events that took place in 1947. But since this is on a mock data, and if I want to make it really to fetch data from the web, then I have to use the API. So if I use the API, it will take a lot of time, and I want to wind up this video quickly. So I have shown that you can use this chat.z.ai directly. Now, let's move to the open router and use the API key on the VS Code. So this is the open router, and here we have the API key. How to make the API key? You have just to click the API, and here you just click the create API key, and these are different keys which I'm using. Some are from OpenManus, etc., etc. But this one is the GLM test which I have created a few minutes before while preparing for this video. And if you want to create another key, you have to hit this create key. You can give a name and create, and you can copy it. Once copied, you can move to the VS Code, and in VS Code what you have to do, you can use it on Cline as well as on RooCode. So if you want to use it on Cline, you just have to click this Cline, and on Cline you have to click this setting tab and select the open router and paste the API key over here, and you have to select the model from here and done. Once done, you can give your prompt here and just click it. It will produce the results for you by using the GLM model. I have just created a simple working with this with the prompt to ask it to give me a simple crypto trading simulator, and I have asked it to give me the HTML file only so that I can use it. Of course, this is again a simulated data, as I have said it that this should be a simulator. So it has worked and it has used, and finally it has given me that the task has been completed. And this simulator is basically created on the desktop. So when I clicked this simulator.html file, this is that simulator.html file. This is crypto trading simulator, and this market overview is fixed. Of course, it can be dynamic, it can simulate, of course, at the moment, but it can fetch it from the market. And similarly, this is the portfolio, and below this I have these I have the rates of these cryptocurrencies for the Bitcoin, for the Ethereum, for the Lite, etc., etc. For example, if I want the Ethereum, I will just click buy, and how much Ethereum I want to purchase. For example, let's say I would like to purchase 0.05 Ethereums. So I will click buy, and it says that you have successfully bought this amount, and this is available on my portfolio site. So this is now that I have purchased the Ethereum a total of $129, and this is my trade history. And from here I can sell and I can purchase it, of course. So this was just a simple example. You can play with this and you can create more more apps and more websites and functionalities. Thank you so much. If you have learned something from this video, please like and subscribe this channel so that I can create more videos for you. Thank you.